couple weeks ago I talked all about how to get motivated. Flawless. But once you actually start something, how can you make sure you finish it? Step 1, finish this video because I'm gonna give you the answer. In a world where we are surrounded by potential distractions, how can we maximize the chances of finishing what we start? 5 things. Number 1, set a reasonable deadline. Productivity experts often recommend at the outset of projects looking at how much time it's going to take to complete it. From there, you can set yourself a reasonable deadline. And even if it's not your boss or your teacher or some other authority figure breathing down your neck to get it in on time, that deadline will still help keep you accountable and on task. Number 2, break it down. Break it. At the beginning of a project, it's easy to get stuck fixating on what you want the final product to look like. If you only think about the completed product, it can quickly become overwhelming to get from A all the way to point B. Instead, break it down from point A to point Z with a lot of little projects along the way. That way your work stays manageable and achievable, and you can actually feel like you're making progress as you complete each step. Number 3, work 90 minutes at a time. One often cited formula for being a highly productive person is not sitting down for hours and hours at a time and pulling all-nighters, but rather sitting down for shorter periods of highly focused work. Usually 90 minutes is the recommended period of time, but during that crucial hour and a half, no multitasking, no social media, no external distractions allowed. And if 90 minutes sounds like way too long for you, don't worry, just experiment around to find your maximum. That way you make the clock your friend. Number 4, take breaks. The willpower to sit down and work is a finite resource, which is why it's crucial that after that 90 minutes or however long of concerted, no multitasking, no distractions allowed work, you give yourself a break. You replenish your ability to focus. Just make sure that the break is just a break and not a permanent vacation. And number 5, lower your expectations. There's actually a poster at the Facebook headquarters that says, better done than perfect. That's the whole point, getting the work done. Once you get to a point of completion, you can always go back and refine and edit and readjust. But if you get hung up along the way with perfectionist tendencies that actually promote procrastination, you're simply maximizing your chances of becoming overwhelmed and burned out. By mentally cutting yourself some slack at the beginning, you help ensure that you'll make it to the end. Speaking of the end, this is it. It says winner. We made it. I'm so tired. Before you go, I want to know what tips you have for finishing what you start and staying productive. Let me and everybody else know in the comments below. Every 2 minutes. Good timing, Rooster Crow. So in a world where we are Colosseum in Rome, the metaphor, blah, blah, blah. Snacks. That's another tip. Eat snacks. Helps me. Good God.